Wait, you're better than this. Join us. Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.
Listen.
Many people have been wondering if Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds will be enough to save the dying MCU franchise. While we don't quite know the answer, there is one very encouraging development that has been reported recently. Ryan Reynolds has actively opposed modern Disney's trend of altering the source material and is trying to make it more entertaining. He has done this by fighting to ensure that Deadpool 3 stays completely true to the original material and pays tribute to the fans who adore that character. We've heard reports from comic books that the costume will be 100% accurate. We also know now that Deadpool will stay R-rated, which is undoubtedly something Ryan Reynolds included in his contract when he returned to play this role. He understands, as does everyone else, that Deadpool 3 cannot succeed unless it is R-rated, because only then can you honor the character of Deadpool and tell his story in a way that both appeals to fans and genuinely makes for an engaging plot. And Ryan Reynolds doing this is crucial for Deadpool 3 for two reasons. First, fans are sick of seeing their favorite heroes killed by Disney. And second, it's obvious that Disney is using the MCU to promote social messages rather than just telling a compelling story and paying tribute to the characters. However, that's precisely the problem. Instead of leading with social messages, they have ignored source material, fans' wishes, and the heroes of the story that they are telling in order to do so. According to them, the only reason they are making a movie in the first place is to push a message. And it has clearly resulted in the MCU failing recently, as hardly any of their films over the last 2 years have even broken. For that reason, it's fantastic that the film will maintain its R rating and not be toned down. Marvel has already demonstrated its ability to ruin a distinctive look with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which left us with a cheap, cheesy, and diluted attempt at a horror film. It just doesn't work when you don't go all in on that style and when you don't actually commit to following through on that genre that you're trying to make, which is why Ryan Reynolds broke with the modern Disney ethos, fought for quality storytelling, honored and defended the MCU fans out there, and ultimately gave Marvel a step in the right direction. As a result, the movie failed and gave rise to a ton of memes. It really comes down to actors to actually tell them no and take ownership over the work they're making, or just don't come back to make any more of them. Ryan Reynolds is really setting a precedent for how actors need to take control and ownership over their characters and not let Disney try to play it safe with their movies and win social points. No matter how many times it backfires, they seem adamant about following the same horrendous strategy. If they're not letting you stay loyal to the character, we're seeing other actors in the MCU finally standing up and following Ryan Reynolds' lead. Tom Holland, for example, has stated that he won't be returning for a Spider-Man film unless the script is up to par and honors the character. He's even gone so far as to say that they've pitched him multiple scripts, but he's rejected them all, because in his opinion, they're just not good enough. This is precisely what the situation calls for. And I'm so happy that the two MCU actors, Ryan Reynolds and Tom Holland, are doing this because it means that more will undoubtedly follow suit, which can only be for the good of the MCU. All Disney executives seem to want to do is to try to play it safe with every movie. But as we all know, that never really works very well when it comes to movies, which is why so many big movies are just not good. It's because they are not being made by people who care about it. The news we're hearing about Deadpool 3 is that it will do everything but play it safe and maintain its R rating, which means that a lot of MCU fans who are younger than 18 may not even be able to see the film. Nevertheless, it will still be profitable at the box office because it pays homage to the original work and gives the fans exactly what they want to see. While it goes without saying that every MCU film must be obscene and crude in the Deadpool manner, guess what? Deadpool fans want to see it. And you would only be a fool to ignore that when you've already had two successful films that have made money at the box office. However, I'm sure we all expected Marvel to do that in the first place because they've repeatedly shown that they don't care about honoring the story, the character, or the fans. They're just trying to be safe and gain brownie points. They won't do that with this film, and it will undoubtedly earn more money as a result. It's unfortunate that it has taken this long for this kind of action to actually occur, and that it has taken Ryan Reynolds to join the MCU and bring about this much needed change. But ultimately, all Marvel needed to do was honor the fans and actually hire people who are passionate about the character, because Ryan Reynolds' passion for the Deadpool character is directly responsible for this movie's improvement and directly results in him holding his ground against the larger corporation of Disney when they try to impose their will on the story that he is telling. But in the end, beggars cannot be choosers, and while this does not completely resolve the MCU's problems, it is undoubtedly a positive step in the right direction. I am pleased to see this because as an MCU fan myself, my family and I have enjoyed many of the studio's films over the past 10 years, but the last few haven't been particularly good. We sincerely hope that this will change. Deadpool 3 will, in Matthew Vaughn's opinion, help Marvel Studios overcome its current box office difficulties. During his Argyle press tour, Vaughn, who previously worked in the Marvel superhero genre with his 2011 feature X-Men First Class, recently disclosed to Bro Bible that he is aware of some of the events in Ryan Reynolds' next picture. A few snippets that I know about Deadpool vs. Wolverine or Wolverine vs. Deadpool, I'm sure that arguments between Ryan and you is happening as we speak are unbelievable. The filmmaker said, "That's going to be the jolt. The Marvel Universe is about to have a jolt of them, and it's going to bring that body back to life. I think Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are about to save the whole Marvel Universe." While the plot of the upcoming third Deadpool film remains under wraps, the movie will co-star Hugh Jackman as he reprises his iconic X-Men role as Logan Wolverine. Reynolds and Jackman first announced Jackman's involvement in the movie back in September 2022. Vaughn additionally told Bro Bible that he believes Deadpool 3 will create a starting point for Marvel Studios' future X-Men movies. Disney, which owns Marvel Studios, acquired the rights to the franchise when it purchased 20th Century Fox in 2019. "I am a genuine fan of the X-Men. All I want is for the movies to be as good as they should be," he said. 21st Century Fox produced Deadpool 1 and 2. Even though it is part of the wider Marvel Cinematic Universe, the third sequel is anticipated to stay an R-rated movie. The film currently lacks an official title. Marvel's official website still refers to it as Untitled Deadpool Movie, even though Vaughn called it Deadpool vs. Wolverine. As Elektra, the superhero she portrayed in the 2003 film Daredevil and a 2005 standalone picture, Jennifer Garner is also anticipated to make an appearance in the picture. Back in July 2023, The Hollywood Reporter broke the casting news, and People was able to verify the scoop from another source. Jackman and Reynolds confirmed in Instagram post they shared recently that the film has finished principal photography. The suit hides blood, also sweat, but today, with Deadpool rapping, it's mostly tears. Reynolds wrote in a caption to his post, which displayed a cheeky photo of his crotch area in Deadpool's red bodysuit. Deadpool 3 is scheduled for release in theaters July 26. Since this is the only MCU film coming out in 2024, let's hope it turns out to be a good one. What are your thoughts on the situation? Overall, I'm taking this news as a positive sign about this movie, and I'm getting excited for it this year. Please share your views about Deadpool 3 in the comments section below. Please click the like button if you enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the upcoming ones. Click on the subscribe button.